consortium proved that the Saudi state would not have control of the club. It's currently owned by the British businessman Mike Ashley. So what do the fans think of this? Do they care if Saudi Arabia is sport washing, as has been claimed? Charlotte Robson's from the Newcastle United Supporters Trust. Lucy Ray is director of the Human Rights Campaign, Grant Liberty, which has investigated Saudi Arabia's sporting interests. Good afternoon to you both.
Hi there. Thank you for having us on.
Well, Charlotte Robson, first of all, how do you feel about this going ahead?
I'm very excited as a fan of Newcastle United to have a change of ownership. It's been 14 years with our current owner. It's been 14 quite difficult years as a fan of Newcastle. I don't know if you follow them, but it hasn't been fun. So I'm very excited about sort of a new era for the club.
Okay, so is it more about getting rid of the old owner than welcoming the new one?
Yeah, it's a mix of both. I mean, as a football fan and as somebody involved with representing Newcastle United fans, I would like to see a new owner who engages with us on fan-related issues. And I think that they have made the right noises about that so far.
Very deep pockets, right now, of course.
Very deep pockets, yes. But I'm not as focused on that. I'm focused on the sort of, community investment, long-term investment. I'm not expecting us to sort of buy out Pep Guardiola from Man City in the next few days. Do you know what I mean? I'm just excited for something new and hopefully some ambition to return to the club.
And that is very widely felt, is it?
I think so, yes. We've run several surveys as a supporters trust. We're the biggest trust in the country. We've got about 14,000 members. Last summer when this was first mooted, I think it was about 96% were in favour of the takeover.
Okay. Charlotte, well, listen, thanks very much, but hold fire if you would, because as I meant, I introduced Lucy Ray from the Human Rights Campaign organisation, Grant Liberty. Lucy, you take a very different view, don't you?
Yeah, hi Sarah. I mean, we totally understand in regards to the fans wanting, new leadership within the club, but to allow a country that's complicit in human rights abuses, which goes against the campaigns that the Premiership is supported by the Football Association, Rainbow Laces, No Room for Racism, Heads Up to Mental Health campaign, and they also continue to abduct people and hold against their will with no access to legal representation, access to families, goes against all those principles. And as we say, we sympathise that the fans want, new blood within the leadership management team of the club, but to allow countries that, the brutality of the butchering of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi, it's all covering up the atrocities that continue to happen within the country.
Now, you use this word and you've looked at this, what's called sport washing. And what is that the idea of effectively using sport as a PR material?
Absolutely. When we did our research, there's $1.5 billion that have been thrown at these huge, sparkly events that, that are watched globally. For example, the F1 is going to be taking place for the first time in Saudi Arabia this year, and Lewis Hamilton is a staunch campaigner for Black Lives Matter. So I don't believe that the Newcastle United fans are aware of just how deep these atrocities go within the country.
Which you obviously want to get out. Well, Lucy, let me just turn to Charlotte Robson on that. Charlotte, do you have misgivings on the basis of what Lucy's saying?
Yeah, look, I have a couple of things to say on that. I would first say that the fans haven't allowed anything to happen. The Premier League have, and I think it's extremely unfair to put. Yes, we have a duty to educate ourselves about what's going on elsewhere, but to sort of put it on the average sort of English football fan who just wants to support their club at this stage, it doesn't seem fair to me. I totally get what you're saying about the Premier League. The Premier League let these people in. We didn't. I think that's the point that needs to be focused on, not fans.
Okay. It is a conversation that will continue, probably on our programme too, but not for the moment. Sorry about that. Charlotte Robson, Lucy Ray, thank you so much.